Good day, everyone. I am Catherine Nabor, and I will be discussing the search for a sound business idea, specifically the procedures in determining sound business ideas. Okay, so let me start off with a quotation from Colin Powell, which is connected to entrepreneurship and also somehow connected to the topic that I am discussing. He said that there are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failures. Going back to the topic, there are three procedures in determining sound business idea. First is the preparation of the list of the business ideas. Next is the screening of the listed ideas. And lastly is the final selection. A sound business idea is an economic opportunity which is within the reach of the entrepreneur and which will provide him with a desirable value. So, it is only important to have a sound business idea because an entrepreneur must determine the soundness of a business idea before committing himself financially. And an entrepreneur who is well grounded in the concept of sound business idea will be able to save time, effort, and money in pursuing his goals. The first procedure is the preparation of the list of the business ideas, wherein there are two methods in searching ideas. First is an anticipated needs. The information and ideas can be gathered from work, hobbies, acquaintances, and chance event. And the second, deliberate search. The ideas can be gathered through using search questions and idea prompting. By idea prompting, the ideas will be coming from someone's idea, customer request, and some other event.
The second procedure is screening of the listed ideas. It is a process which is used to evaluate innovative product ideas, strategies, and marketing trends. Idea screening criteria are used to determine compatibility with overall business objectives and whether the idea would offer a viable ROI.
Business ideas may be screened with the use of the following criteria, which are the market feasibility, technical feasibility, financing feasibility, and financial feasibility.
Market feasibility or marketing feasibility. 1. Stable and sufficient demand. A business idea will not last if there is insufficient demand for whatever product or service that is contemplated. Demand that remains constant or shows signs of growth throughout long periods indicates the probability of market feasibility. It must also be large enough to justify the investments. 2. Potential competitive strength of the firm. The business idea must be such that the venture can effectively compete with current or potential competitors. The competitive strength of the competitors must be determined in terms of product offerings, prices, distribution methods, and others. Technical feasibility. Production difficulties could take the form of unstable supply of materials, unreliable or fluctuating power supply, and others. Nevertheless, technical concerns such as those must first be cleared before subjecting the business idea to further consideration. Financing feasibility. The proposed owners of the ventures must have sufficient capital or, if insufficient, must be of good credit standing in the community. In general, the sources of financing include the following. 1. The proposed owner's savings. 2. Relatives and friends. And 3. Financing institutions like banks. Financial feasibility. Profit is the result of the financial feasibility of the business idea. Financial feasibility may be determined through an analysis of the financial prospects of the proposed business idea.
Financial feasibility can be done in two steps. And by the way, the forecast of something which will happen in the future is referred to as a projected financial statement. So the first step would be the preparation of projected financial statements such as income statement is a financial record summarizing a firm's planned or expected financial performance in terms of revenues, expenses, and profits over a given time period. The projected balance sheet shows the planned or expected financial position of the enterprise on a particular date. And lastly, the projected cash flow statement is one which shows the planned or expected cash sale and or purchases. The second step is determining and analyzing financial ratios derived from the projected statements. It will start from the business idea of the entrepreneur. Next is the preparation of projected financial statement, down to the derived financial ratios, and lastly, analyzing financial ratio whether the business idea is financially feasible or not. The third and last procedure in determining sound business idea is the final selection, wherein the purpose of screening is to eliminate from the list those generated business ideas that did not pass the adopted criteria. So after the screening, the list may appear to be any of the following. So the business idea might be a status quo, or meaning all ideas passed the adopted criteria, or a shorter list, that means some of the ideas generated were eliminated. And lastly, zero listing. All business ideas generated and listed were all eliminated. That's all. Thank you.